Have you ever felt unfairly treated or unappreciated where you worked really hard and accomplished as much as someone else, but unfortunately they were recognized for it and you guys weren't? Well, unfortunately, that's what happens every year in the current college football playoff format. There's only 4 teams that get in, and there are over 150 that compete every year. Crazy. It sucks. Every year, there are also 2 to 3 teams that are really good, sometimes even undefeated, but they don't get in because of the biased poll system that selects the same pretty much 4 teams every year. All other sports have expanded their current playoff formats: baseball, basketball, even professional football. But why hasn't the NCAA done it for college football yet? Possibility of a 17-game season, they say, might put stress on a student athlete. I think we all can agree if a student athlete is playing there and they hope to go pro, most of them aren't really focusing on the student part of the student athlete. They just want to play sports. Some people say it destroys the current bowl format. Bowls pretty much will get named after anything or sponsored by who knows what nowadays. They're not unique and they lost that kind of specialness that they had. And another excuse that they give is, oh, the same team's going to win every year. Who cares? Well, a great example of this is in college basketball. The same team was winning every year. UCLA won 10 out of 11 championships there. And they actually expanded it to the current format that you guys know now, the college basketball March Madness. It's a 64-team tournament, and they expanded it to that. UCLA has won 1 out of the next 46 years. That's not a coincidence. As you can see, these arguments are pretty weak, don't really hold that much water, and there are a bunch of reasons for expanding them, such as this would add a lot of excitement to the playoff chase. A lot of these games would be really exciting. They're very competitive as teams either right in the bubble or right outside the bubble would all be playing at a chance to get in the playoffs there. Would definitely increase the competitiveness of the games that we see. We would also get a chance for some players there who want to make it to the NFL and maybe are right outside that bubble of being picked on draft night or not. They can get these national primetime games there where everyone's going to get a chance to see them, and if they play well, they can increase their draft stock and maybe go higher round than they expected, or just be drafted and they weren't even expected to be drafted. This also allows teams to get national recognition there by having this bigger playoff expansion. It would allow teams to sign more recruits there because they would get more TV exposure, allow them to get bigger there, and more high school recruits would want to go there. And last but not least, but definitely most important for everyone else, is more money for everyone. The coaches, the players, the schools, the media, everything. Everyone wins. This benefits everyone, and this should be done, in my opinion, and should have been done a long time ago. It's time to set the petty arguments aside and really make this happen once and for all.